Hey there, hi there, ho there. I have got an exciting day planned today with Sivlik ADV Rider Training. So, wow, stick around. So I am here with Chris with Sivlik ADV Rider Training. I'll let him tell you a little bit about what he does. So Chris?
Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. We are on the Gila River Indian Reservation, the community, here just south of Chandler. And what we do in the Gila River Indian Community is Sivlik ADV Training and Tours. We train riders that are experienced riders how to ride better off-road for off-road adventure bikes. And we also do training tours for them. So the training is a one-day training tour that's combined. So one day is training, and that's typically on a Saturday for ADV training. The second day is a Sunday, which is a tour day. And both of those events are one-day events in themselves. So the ADV is a 6-hour training session, and it's the MSF Motorcycle Safety Foundation is what we utilize as our foundation for driving and for teaching people how to become better riders for ADV training. For me, I am a community member of the Gila River Indian Community. My name is Chris Woodard, but my native name is Sivlik, which means whirlwind in our language. So that's how we decided to choose the name Sivlik ADV Training and Tours for our business here. And I'm a certified MSF certified motorcycle instructor. I teach both on-road and off-road. One of the firsts for me is I was the first MSF certified ADV instructor for the state of Arizona. I'm currently the first ADV certified instructor for Gila River and the first Native American ADV certified instructor in the United States, currently teaching here in the United States.
Cool.
So there's a lot of firsts for me, and I love being on a bike. I love sharing that experience and the knowledge with other riders and giving them the opportunity to learn and experience our culture as people, the history of our community, while they get a chance to see it in real time of being on a motorcycle. That's one of the things that the benefit for all of us is that when we ride our bikes, it is truly a level of wind therapy that we refer to. And the beauty is that you get to see different elements and environments of our community in the Gila River Indian Community. So we have 7 districts. Today we will be riding through at least 3 to 4 of those. And each of those has a different level of topography, geography with desert, farming, just the community in general and our people and our culture, and that's the part that we're sharing today with Michelle. So thanks for joining us. We look forward to having you on our journeys.
Thank you so much, Chris. I am looking forward to an awesome day of riding. All right, strap in, buckle up, and we're gonna saddle up and go. So this is our first stop, and this is in Santan, right?
Sackatone.
Sackatone. Oh, okay. And what are we going to see?
We're going to stop by the park here so we can see the statue of Ira Hayes and Juan P. Matthew, who were community members. And obviously, most people are more familiar with Ira Hayes, who was one of the flag raisers on Iwo Jima during World War II. And he's from Gila River. So we're going to walk over and kind of see a statue of him, what that looks like.
Okay, great. So there it is, the statue commemorating Ira Hayes. And you see the plaque behind him of the flag raising at Iwo Jima. What a proud moment for the U.S. Marine Corps, and a pivotal moment in World War II. Ah, okay. There we go. So this is what y'all are going to be looking for if you want to see it. It's the Matthew B. Juan Ira H. Hayes Veterans Memorial Park. If the park was open today, we could go in and show you. But there's that other statue back there.
One of the things that's unique about our community here is that the American Legion Post holds the flag for the USS Arizona here at this post, and they transition to Post 39 in the town of Gilbert, and from Gilbert they take it into the state capitol. So when we do the annual Veterans Memorial there at the state capitol representing December 7th, the flag for the USS Arizona is actually held here, transitioned to Gilbert for the Post 39 there. and then transitioned into the state capital in Phoenix. So,
wow.
a little bit of history of where that flag is.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, so for y'all that are a little bit younger and don't know your World War II history, the USS Arizona was sunk at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii on December 7th when the Japanese attacked the US. Big day, look it up. All right, I think that's it for now. We're gonna get back on the bikes and go see some more. All right, and we are back at it. And here is the heartbeat of the community. The whole government center, the hospital. Over there's the Veterans and Family Services over there.
So here where we're at now is the Gila River Indian Community, the Governance Center. And this is where our governor's office is located, along with all the council members for the 7 districts. All their offices for council chambers are located here. And this is where all the primary administrative buildings and departments are located in the administrative building here for the Governance Center. So as you can see, this is the central hub for the Gila River Indian Community in Saskatoon, which is District 3. So it's pretty modern. One of the things that's pretty unique about our community, as you'll notice as we're driving and through some of the areas, if you look at the street lights, you'll see platforms off to the side, and what they actually are is the street lights are solar paneled. So we don't have electricity running through infrastructure directly to all the lights. They're actually powered by solar panels, which is pretty unique, pretty cool, along the streets and subdivisions. So saving energy, harnessing the sun.
That is very cool. Definitely something worth noting. Okay, we're heading over to District 5. Cool. Let's see what's in District 5. Funner. So we have pulled over here to check out the rodeo grounds. And then the main open area over here is where they're going to be having the muchita. Did I pronounce that okay? Okay, the muchita. And it's what you would typically consider a powwow for the Indians. So it's a lot of their ancestral traditions and a lot of pageantry. A lot of dignitaries. People from all over the country are coming here for this. And if you want to learn more about Native culture and foods, the muchita is what you want to watch for. It happens in March. So watch for it and come out to the Gila River Reservation so that you can learn more about your neighbors. All right, for those of y'all that are accustomed to me and know the channel already, You know that U-turns on gravel are not my thing. So, woohoo! I did a U-turn on gravel. All right, for those of you experienced ADV riders, do not laugh at me, okay? All right, you can put your giggles at the comments, but hey, I don't do much off-road, so be kind. Oh, the dust cloud? That's the horses. Oh, okay. So if you look way off in the distance, y'all, can you see the dust cloud? That's a whirlwind. That's a dust devil, or as they call it here on the reservation, a Sivlik. A whirlwind. That is cool. You can just see that column of dust off in the distance. Very cool. Now it's dissipating a little. Very cool. And while Chris does his little U-turn, I'm just going to back up and turn around this way. The sissy way of turning around. Stay on the blacktop. Okay, there we go. And here comes Chris. And we're off again. I know I'm giving y'all lots of opportunity to laugh at me. But hey, ride your ride and don't do what you're not comfortable doing. Don't do what you're not comfortable doing. Know your limits. Definitely be willing to push your limits a little bit, but know where your limits are. And do not push it just because you think you need to. That's not riding your own ride. Always ride your own ride. It's okay to say, no, I can't go there. I've done that a bunch of times. But it's important to know your limit, but more importantly, ride within your limits, no matter what kind of riding you're doing, but especially off-road, and especially if you're going into remote areas. So what do we have here, Chris?
So this is the John Deere test facility.
John Deere test facility, guys!
So all of the equipment that they have, all their different type of agricultural equipment, people can come here to test it out before they purchase it and to see how it operates. They'll come out here. So.
Oh my God, y'all! This is the test ride facility for John Deere! Oh my God! Do we get to climb up there and take a look at it? Oh, fuck yeah! Y'all, this is gonna be so cool. Have you ever wanted to test ride a John Deere Caterpillar tractor or a backhoe? Oh my God! I didn't even think that you could test ride these kinds of things. I mean, test riding a car, test riding a motorcycle. Damn! Oh, look at over there. There's a whole hill over there. Oh, damn! This is so cool. Look, there's a pile of dirt on a cement pad. They can play with that. I mean, this is all playground for all these big vehicles. Oh, y'all, this is so cool.
All the way out to the graders.
Yep, graders, backhoes, you name it. This is like a giant Tonka village.
Absolutely.
Damn, this is so cool. Very cool. And now we're on the hard pack. Whee! Ba-dum. Fasterer is funnerer. Alright, so I don't know if y'all heard what Chris was saying about this canal here, but these canals are now cement lined to minimize water loss. And these panels serve several purposes. First of all, they keep the water in the shade to minimize evaporation, kind of keeping a lid on the canal. And then they're also solar panels. And they're collecting the solar power to run the water pumps that divert the water, well, first of all, keep the water flowing, but then also divert the water into all the little tributaries where they need to irrigate. And they are transferring all of this into underground pipes. So there's not going to be any evaporation. But this is a test site, and this is the first one in the Western Hemisphere. There you go. First in Western Hemisphere, Casablanca Solar Over Canal Project. That is cool. So Chris is talking about how all this is a great example of managing the community's money, both with engineering and an economic view. Using engineering to support the economy and to spend less, you know, being thrifty, using engineering to come up with better solutions that cost less. So, you know, conserving the water so that they don't need as much, they have as much as they need.
Using solar power.
And using solar power, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. Oof, and that wind. Whew. Stay loose, rear brake. And there are the solar panels. And this is easy hard pack. This is an easy ride. And here are the pumping stations that keep the water flowing. You can see them all down the right side here. All the pumping stations that keep the water flowing and also divert the water into tributaries as needed. Very cool. Oh, this isn't that far. Okay. Dang, we hardly got started. All right, so we are going to start hunting for pottery shards. And Chris told me as you look around, it just looks like an open field of desert. Oh, it's windy today. My gosh, I can't say that enough. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's pottery everywhere. Look at all this pottery. Sand in it, but you can definitely tell it's
Said it's really cool that we get to have this opportunity to see this, but part of our culture and how personal it is because someone made these by hand within our community, those that came before us. But these are hundreds of years old, the pottery shards that we see in this area, and so it's pretty neat.
Hundreds. Y'all heard that, right? Hundreds of years old.
And you get a chance to see this.
Wow.
Front, personal, you know. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
To get to share with you.
That's neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so now we're gonna head back to the bikes.
Yep.
Okay, Chris, where are we at?
This is St. Peter's in District 5. So we're going to cross over. It's going to be dirt from here over. Option. We don't have to do it, but the Japanese Internment Camp is just south of us, maybe about two miles over where the water tank is. And so we'll just follow parallel until we get to a dirt road and then just take it straight over, if you're okay with that. So,
Sure.
but it's hard packed.
You've got the spot, so if anything happens, we're good.
Yeah. We're hard packed, so it should be fine.
Okay, so we are going to the Japanese Internment Camp. We're going to go to the right over here and look for a place to cross over. All right, let's do it. All right, this is nothing like that fire road in Lolo, Montana. This is fine. We're good. It's a little squirrely under me, but it's not wiggling that much. It's fine. It's like going over an iron grate bridge. You know those bridges that look like graph paper? For you young folks, you'll have to Google what graph paper is. But anyway. Looks like we're at a crossing. Woohoo! Rear brake, rear brake. Nobody's coming. Left turn. Stay loose. Here we go. So we made it to Camp Butte and we're going to climb up to the monument and get a better view of it. So let's go, Chris.
All right.
And it's a longer distance, especially on a heavy bike.
Yeah. Oh, look at the view. So what's at the top up there?
So that used to be a water tank.
Ah, okay.
So it's a big flat concrete foundation. Just a
Okay.
circular foundation.
at this, how big the camp was. And this is commemorating those who gave their lives in service to the U.S. despite their families and them being interned here and at other camps around the country. So, that was a hike to get up here. From here you can see so much, but most of the internment camp can't be seen anymore. It's been overgrown, but if you look over here, you can see the stones that were the pillars, the piers for the base that the wooden buildings, wooden floors went on. And then you can see the cement pads where the Army offices were. You know, where their buildings were, they had a cement pad, but where the internees lived, they just had wooden floors that the wind would whip under, and I imagine it got pretty cold in the winter. We're gonna have to walk all the way back down there. So, whew. Alrighty, here we go. Let's head back to the casino. Whew. Alrighty. Oh wow, that wind. Oh my God, stay on the road. So Chris, thank you so much. This has been an awesome day sightseeing here. Wow. I actually did a lot more off-roading than I have in a while.
That's good.
So that was cool. Yeah, I did not dump it. I did not dump it.
Very true.
Yeah. So, and you can attest to that. I didn't edit out where I dumped it.
Very true. It's a fun ride. No drops.
Okay, awesome. Well, tell us, how can we find you? How can we get in touch with you if somebody wants training or a tour?
So if someone wants ADV training or a tour, you can contact us at sivlikadv.com, and you can go online and you can choose a date that's available. So Saturdays are ADV training days, Sundays are the tour days, and you can receive a discount if you combine those two together. So it's your choice. But yeah, sivlikadv.com.
Okay, and I'll put the link down in the description. So, as always, guys, like, subscribe, hit that little bell after you subscribe, and get your fat ass off the couch and have an adventure.